It is the Battle of North Hook Bay. The biggest battle the Duskfall has seen in many a year. All thanks to the little nitwits and their pesky schemes, the damned Emporium.
Hey, that's us.
They're like a dominant force in the hierarchy of Duskfall and nitwits.
They're like a little mosquito.
Dominant might be a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, something or other.
You're getting there. You're knocking on tier 3.
Oh.
Well, this is War the Crow Season 2, the game where we play Blades in the Dark. Maybe not for too many more episodes, because the Damned Emporium is getting ever closer to its goal of taking over the docks. It's finally getting its own slice of Duskfall. But who is going to be there to see it? Because things are spicing up. As we left the action, you had raised the electroplasmic chain across the mouth of the bay, blocking off all trade into and out of the area. And as you were basking in your victory, the Billhooks jumped in their little boats and are coming to intercept you before you can escape. Margaret Vale has picked you up in the Foghound, your biggest vessel out of the two, I should say.
Not saying a lot.
The sort of undisclosed sized ship that you have, somewhere between
The Titanic
and
a dinghy
and Boatface.
Yep.
And on board the Foghound to come meet you are your erstwhile allies, the Lost, Cousin Courtland in your hour of need, as well as the Emporium Enforcers, the loyal cohort, who
Yes.
you've been having some trouble with recently, and I can't remember what that was, so it won't affect things now.
There are notes about that on my sheet somewhere, which I'm going to go and reference because I've forgotten.
I think they were down the gambling den, weren't they, with Lorenzo or something like this.
Yeah, I thought I'd written more about this down somewhere, to be honest.
Note.
It was something like that, though.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I have got gambling addiction now on their floors. Yes, that's what I noted. So yes, that checks out.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, cool. So you're with them on the Foghound, and coming at you, we see, maybe not you just yet, but we see Erin Cassidy, mother of Coran. Her bitter anger and grief at the loss of her son. She assumes that when she heard about the battle being lost in the streets, that her son was dead. She doesn't know the full story, that he was executed in cold blood.
And she never shall.
She probably never shall, but she boards her vessel to come meet you, along with several other smaller boats that the Billhooks have managed to nick off the dockers for this purpose. And so, at the beginning of the session, I thought a little bit today about what you said last time about wanting some stress reduction,
some free rest,
as this is technically a two-parter.
Yep.
And so what I decided on was, everyone may indulge your vice.
Great.
But to represent the fact that this is happening in a very quick hapdash way, as in you're jumping on the Foghound and you're reaching for your substances and your things. If you roll a 1 to 3, you will get a level 1 harm.
God.
Nice. How do we think Silas quickly indulging his vice for fighting is represented here?
I think now's the time to enact some discipline on the.
Yes.
On the.
I think perhaps they get aboard the the Foghound.
Oof!
And
Worst thing
Silas
ever.
finds that not
Worst thing ever.
at the most unbelievable time, the enforcers are playing cards and gambling on their way to work. This simply will not do.
Yeah.
And Silas might perhaps fly into perhaps a mini rage. Just a micro rage.
They're playing some battle royale, getting some premium currency.
Well, I got rid of one stress.
The Foghound, it will not be Fortnite.
Got rid of one stress and gave myself the level 1 harm. Needle to the eye. That's what I think might have gone wrong there.
Yeah, go on then. Indulge vice.
Wait, why do you get 2 dice?
Because I have got better skills than you.
But haven't used overindulge though.
I've actually just overindulged.
Only if you clear more stress than you currently have.
Well, he has, yeah.
Yes. Well, apparently, I feel like, but maybe I haven't tracked my stress right because I can't have only been on 5 stress.
I feel like you. I think you were saying that you were quite high last time.
But I was. Well, it feels a bit cheesy to say actually I was on 6, but I do feel like I'd had more.
That's not stress if you want.
It might not make sense to overindulge at this juncture.
Here with me, I'm trying to think. You did help. We did a bit of health and assisting, didn't we?
What are you on now in terms of stress?
I'm on 5.
Oh.
Same.
I was
Well,
on 7.
Well, perhaps the fair mechanical thing to do is to clear the stress, but since I can't overindulge, he takes the harm.
yeah.
Um,
I'm sure you reduce it to -5 anyway, don't you?
I actually reduce the effect of the harm anyway to nothing.
Yeah. +5 harm.
So if that seems fair to you, because if I said, "Oh, but
Yeah,
I think I was on 6," then I would just feel too much like I was cheesing it because I don't know.
It felt like you were talking out a game of Warhammer at an event.
Bruised knuckles.
Nice. off of yeah, one of your chaps' heads.
I really just didn't
Boneheads.
think Bell could be playing Fortnite.
Cool. Well, I've also thought, since we probably won't be doing XP proper,
I was going to ask actually.
and you were very close to a crew upgrade.
Yeah, I was going to ask that. I was looking at the thing.
So-
We left it full. Did we just not choose one last time? I can't remember what we.
So I actually bumped you up
Right.
to full because I think what you did last time was pretty significant in generating a new reputation for yourselves. Unless you have very strong objections, I've already given you the rest of the upgrade to get mastery, skill mastery.
Ooh.
So you are now
Love it.
able to get a 4th dot if you wish.
Oh,
Okay.
very good, sir.
Do you want to try and get experience from the last session?
Yeah.
Very good, sir, indeed.
I've still got this level 3 harm and 5 stress. Because I got that in a downtime, or not even a downtime, in free time, and then not had a downtime since. Could I just have a couple downtimes to try and get rid of it via healing?
No, because you're not able to heal a wound in the next half an hour.
Well, Saffron is there.
Yeah, but mechanically, I've not had any downtimes to heal in like 4 or 5 sessions. Feels like
Yeah.
I've been like on death's door for like weeks.
Yeah, well, you better be careful then. Oh, be careful, Sam.
Okay.
I don't think we rolled any desperate rolls, did we?
Well, you definitely did your tinkering a lot.
Yeah. but none desperate. Lorenzo's a desperate prowl, I believe. If that was last session or one before, maybe.
Don't think so.
Might be the session before.
Go on then. I'll reduce it to level 2. Harm.
I mean, level 3s I need help. So level 2s I'm still like... I feel like level 3 just means I can't do anything for the session, right?
Well, you had it last time when you were doing stuff for the session.
Yeah, but I think you made an allowance.
I think we were just
Otherwise-
treating it as in terms of level 2 effect.
Okay.
And to be honest, you should have been reminding me that you were minus effect to minus dice when you were wounded last time.
I also forgot about the when I should have more dice as well, so it balanced out somewhat.
Oh, that all balances out.
All balances out, mate. Yeah, when you should have had minus dice on every roll. All right. So in terms of XP, then, has anyone got enough to go?
Yeah, I gave myself 2 XP because I must have done at least 2 lots of technical skill or mayhem, but that's not advanced me anywhere really, and I did no desperate rolls. So, but if this session I do 2 desperate prowess related activities, I might be able to get an extra pip there. So be prepared for a lot of trading. Position for effect.
That's what we like.
Started min max. 2 sessions left. Two heists left. Min max time, baby.
Yes, sadly, not a lot of violence in the last session. So, also, I just leveled up my prowess shortly before this segment. So, no level ups there for B.
While it is good we got the mastery, could we not have got a fleet from the lair stuff? Would have got useful.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, like, if no one can really get a 4th
that's
in the next session or so, then you're welcome to look at something else. There is the thing where you can get a boat as a cohort.
I was going to say, because it would be good if, as wonderful as seeing everyone, we really need more boats, not more people on one boat.
There is a skill which just allows us to put an extra pip into like one of the set of skills, right? That'd probably be most useful.
Maybe, but also I think stuff like
Didn't we do that already?
Yeah, I think we did. We did the
Yeah, but we can take the
training.
We can take it from another tree, like another crew skill.
I quite like the idea of there having some reinforcements on the water, be it either taking the fleet lair or I don't know where it was, the whole barge plus mobility for lair. Where were you seeing the extra boat, Olly? Boat as a cohort.
Oh no, that's true. Actually, you can
create one of your vehicles as a cohort.
Yes, but you would need to unlock another vehicle, I think, first. Unless you made the damn Dodger a cohort.
Well, could we not? Well, can we not? I can't remember. No, we can't. No, sorry. The whole turf expansion. We actually have to do something. We can't put an XP pip in to get in fleet. We actually have to do something, don't we? If we wanted fleet under the layer, that's not XP. That's remind me again how you get those big squares. You actually have to do something, don't you?
Yeah, you have to go after them in particular. Well, you can always spend your level up to get another vehicle and give it to the damned enforcers to pilot.
I mean, practically speaking, I don't know about the rest of the team, that seems the most thematic and practical use of our abilities. As you know, we have 2 boats against a fleet of Northhook swines.
Although I don't believe the enforcers have, correct me if I'm wrong, Milo, but I believe they are purely melee fighters.
Yeah,
They are.
Well, none of us are boat people, are we?
Huh?
Yeah, none of us are boat people. We've done a wonderful time piloting the damn Dodger. Expert, some might say.
Just saying they might be better off defending the Foghound.
No, that's fair.
Yes, they think they could be. They'd probably enjoy an upgrade from beat coppers to naval ratings.
Mm-hmm.
But don't we have a Lost on the boat?
Yeah, also.
I'm not forgiving the Silas Smashers.
It's a bloody
Right,
assault boat now.
Only if everyone else agrees.
Yeah, called the Emporium Enforcers, guys.
They're stompers, right?
They've always been called the Silas Stompers on Olly's clocks.
Yeah.
It's canon. So what do you reckon? Another vehicle enters the fray? For the...
It's got my vote. It's got my vote.
Or you can...
Yeah.
Or the Lost have acquired themselves a little boat.
Little boaty boat.
Lars, what do you think? You're quiet and you want something else?
Well, I suggested the extra skill.
What would that be? Just a Pippin? Just another...
Pip in, like, resolve, prowess, or insight.
Good. I'd never say no. I just feel like in this moment...
If you think an extra boat's going to be helpful, then go for it, though.
Yeah, I just feel like our specialty is not in...
I think more what's
combat.
fitting, I think, is more interesting.
Yeah.
I think if we were gearing up for this endeavour, and we have been, at least partially seaborne riverways using crew, it would make sense that we expanded in that area.
We're out on the docks. We need to live up to the name. Okay, cool. Well, however we can game it, Olly, we'll give the Stompers a boat, or we'll get a boat and tell the Lost they can pilot it for a bit. However works best.
Nice. So I'll give you a vehicle. So you've got the Foghound, you've got the Dam Dodger,
Ooh, needs a name.
and you've got...
Needs a name.
another.
The
dodgy bastard.
The dodgy bastard. The Chain Breaker. They're too cool. We've got the Damned Dodger, actually the Damned something else than the Damned. The Damned Dodger and the Damned. I'm not talking.
Damn dinghy.
Mikey, was that a Fleetwood Mac reference? The chain breaker.
Yeah, only in the way that chain is always playing in my head at some point. But more about the fact that we just have the chains that have just gone up.
Is this entire misadventure in reference to Fleetwood Mac's The Chain? Is that the only reason we're doing any of this?
Of course. The Damned Dodger and the Damned...
A good reason.
The Damned... Dashend. The Damned Dodger and the Damned... What dogs did we get wrong, Lorenzo?
Oh, jeez.
Bloodhound.
Oh no, that's not the burr. That's not going to work. Basset Hound. Oh, I thought it was more Dashend. The Damned Dodger and the Damned Devil Dog. Damned.
I love this riffing.
Yeah, I do.
It's going really well, I think.
Everyone's free to jump in, you know?
Okay,
It's
okay.
fine.
How about we just pick a letter each, go in order until we have a name.
Oh, the
Fill it
damned,
into quizzes.
the damned dingo.
The Damned Thing.
The Damn Destroyer.
Oh, yeah. The Damned Dodger and the Damned...
The bloody
Damned
damn
dread.
dongle.
The Damned Dread. Pretty. That's a bit too cool. It's kind of fun.
The Damned Dread. You think that sounds cool?
I think that was cool. You know, the Damned Dread sounds
Teenage Mikey must have had some pretty sick usernames.
cool. Yeah. Why my email address is still Manic Mongoose.
Nice. Throw a couple
Death
of,
Slaughter 94.
throw a couple of X's at the front and the end. He's sorted.
Damned.
The Damned Deliverance.
That's pretty cool.
Ah, there you go. It's Mr. 40k coming up with some
Yeah, that's pretty much where I went.
Oh.
Wriggle Dawn and the Damned Deliverance.
I
When I
couldn't
told
work
me
with it.
that, boo. Boo. I liked it until I found out you
Like
just...
the name
I've
for my
not
Leviathan.
nicked it. It's just inspired by what they call ships in the Grimdark.
The exact words. Lods.
The name for my Leviathan hunting ship and my one-shot's going to be She Who Dances on the Stars.
Oh, the damn dancer.
Because the stars are in the sea.
The damn drug den. Damned.
I like Deliverance
Rauga.
because it works. It's
Yeah, no.
this score
fine.
is delivering you the
Apart from-
docks.
No, I
It's a
love it.
smuggling
We're
ship
smugglers.
too.
I love
Yeah,
it. It's,
yeah.
I mean,
It's very
forgetting
unknown.
all the fact that Milo's just completely cheated and stolen off of.
I've not stolen it. It's just the sort of thing they'd be called.
I thought Dan said you only said it was literally that's what they called it.
No,
I
he
heard
was
Mikey
making-
say it
He
first,
was
to be fair.
jesting. He was
Oh,
jesting.
Yeah.
Then it has my 100% vote. Damn Deliverance is
I
beautiful.
It was a jape.
I have done a jest.
All right.
And you've
perfect.
thrown Mikey off, and he's disregarded all of my thoughts and feelings.
I
He
would never
doesn't believe
disregard
I
your
can come up with anything
feelings.
original.
Because of his
You
hate
poor soul.
of what
No, I
happened.
love it. Damn Deliverance. Fuck yeah, that's brilliant.
Oh yeah, it's cool again now. Yeah, sick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yes,
all
I
right.
Also-
loved it, and then I thought it'd been just plagiarized, so it's fun.
You also have to imagine the name,
Phalanx.
the Deliverance, and then with damned written in red
Yes,
ink,
scratch.
red
Yeah.
paint,
That's it.
like you did with the.
I like
damned-
it because it's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it's like it was originally called Deliverance, which is already a good name for a ship.
Yeah. You did
No,
the
it might
same
be
for the
Golden
Foghound
School,
as well. I think you did. You called it the Damned Hound or something.
Yeah, something. There's lots of red
Hotel.
paint everywhere.
The damn doggy.
And then are we putting the? Is that the vessel of the Emporium Enforcers, or are we kind of giving it on loan to the Lost? I'll leave that to Silas's choice. He's more knowledgeable on the.
Oh, I think the enforcers would very much like to be, the military force above the damned Deliverance.
Beautiful.
The Lost can use our dinghy.
Tally ho! Tally ho! Barf,
Likewise,
barf.
you should be assaulting any craft from this.
Cortland's given
Luck.
the 6 months of intensive training. Always treat your boat like you treat your woman.
To go out to sea twice a month and drown her? I don't know.
Buy her a bag of chips.
Buy her a bag of chips.
Take her to Western Supermare on a weekend.
Burp.
Okay, all right, nice. Well, it sounds like all the admin is out of the way. Thank
Good.
goodness. All
Thank
the paperwork. So,
Best bit.
it's best bit like. So, I have a couple of clocks here that you may be able to
Of
see.
course you do.
One is labelled the Billhooks. This represents the forces of the Billhooks upon the Norfolk Bay. And the other one is labelled time, because at certain points in time, things will happen.
I'm seeing blue and red. They're not labelled. Have we seen labels?
Let me just check if the nameplate is shown. Should be. Oh no, player permissions. See, I have to actually tick
Nope.
that box. There you go.
There we go. Time
Thanks, Roll20.
and money. Oh, Billhooks. Okay.
Bigger.
Okay.
And where are you guys in your little fleet in your
Well, I think we're
armada?
all
Who is
we
Commodore?
all run top deck because we got on the Foghound and we thought all was chill. We thought we had time to chill, didn't we? So we were all down. Then someone must have blown the foghorn to say actually, Billhooks are starboard. So we're probably all on deck, I imagine, observing the oncoming.
Not on the on the guest deck, or the casino deck.
An administrativo question before we dive into things. One more. Since we have returned to our Foghound, would you consider our loads reset?
Ooh,
You are one step ahead of me.
Aha!
No, wait. No, in a bad way, because I was getting to it.
I mean, yes. I mean, compliments to Milo and Olly also for thinking alike. That's what I was thinking.
of course.
I'll leave you to it.
Yes, so the first segment of the time clock. I was going to say you can spend. I was going to say you could spend that indulging your vice, which you've already done. So I feel like you can't really say that you've spent that now. But also preparing your equipment. That I will say that you stashed on the Foghound. And this is one extra item. One extra item. So basically, whatever your load has been, +1.
All right.
Okay.
Technically, it makes me heavy.
Yeah. It does, right? If it goes from, what was it, like 5 to 6?
5 to 6, yeah. All right then. Interesting. Well, sounds like Silas has probably got on board and put his armor on.
Well, yeah,
Went out on part 1 of this score with no armor on. I was like, oh no, I've never not gone out in the armor.
I don't choose yet, but as usual, I've just got my. Well, I've used my fine tinkering tools. I have fine wrecking tools actually, and everything else, the bandolier. So I'm only just at light anyway.
Nice.
So Almond I can add even more.
Lovely. And Lorenzo, have you gone? You were at light before.
Mm-hmm.
So you would have gone up to. You're up to 4. Well, 1 extra item, so you would have 4 squares. So, but you've only done 2 ticks, right? So you've got 2 other pieces of load you can take for this score. All right. The clock ticks. Bong. And you can all see this this image of North Hook Bay, can you?
Yep, it's very
Nice.
atmospheric.
Nice. I actually had to put it into a editor and sort of smudge a airship out of the sky because it didn't really fit.
I could have built an airship. You don't know. You can't prove I don't. Flashback. I built an airship.
Can I spend 3 tracks of stress to flashback?
2 traumas.
Yeah, I'm nearly dead, but I have a zeppelin. Cool. So,
listen. How many boats are we actually talking about? What's the fleet? What are we actually looking at? And are they already firing cannons? They got Teslas. What's the
so the Billhooks aren't actually. They're not like they don't have fighty boats either. The same as you. They have smuggling boats and boats that they've nicked, basically, that were sitting in the docks for their purposes. It's very haphazard. Erin just basically stormed into the area and was like, they're out there, we're gonna fucking go get them. They just want to deliver angry billhooks to your faces. And you can see them coming. They're not yet within any sort of range for making out numbers and things, but as you turn to face them and you start gathering your items and your weapons and things, you hear an almighty metallic screeching sound from behind you. And as you turn and you see, as the lightning towers that are holding the chain are sucking more and more electroplasmic energy and sending it into the chain, you see one of the lightning towers, one of the legs, is collapsing in on itself. And as the lightning tower sort of tilts towards the bay, the chain itself slightly dips into the inky black water, and there is a shockwave going through the bay of electroplasm.
So the water is electrified.
Yes.
The floor is lava, Duskfall edition. Hell yeah.
And you hear the I think maybe Lorenzo, I think when this happens, Gus's ears, he's like completely on his haunches and like it's all backs going up as the almost imperceptible screeching noises of whatever lives beneath the waters
Oh no!
They-
Oh no!
We didn't think that far ahead.
Huh?
We didn't think that far ahead about what dwells beneath.
I certainly didn't.
Dwells beneath. And now, the Billhook flotilla is starting to get into Lorenzo rifle range, let's say. And you can see, similar to you, they have one larger vessel and several smaller vessels. And you can see atop the largest vessel, you can see the gaunt figure of Erin Cassidy standing there. And as she is coming closer to you, you can see the glint of a telescopic lens and a crack of a long rifle.
Woo!
And a bullet hole lands right next to Saffron's head. On the
Chips
side of
his ear
the...
off. Oh no! Quick, get to my oversized sanitary towel.
There's so much blood because if you shoot someone in the ear, there's loads of bloods. Guys.
Well, the one thing I can attest to, when I was at school, I got my head thrown through a window. I did get a little nick on my ear, and there was a lot of blood in that part of the ear. It does bleed a lot. I was very lucky what happened. Someone tackled me onto a rolling chair and just rolled straight across the classroom, head straight through the window. And just luckily nothing actually fell. But
I
theoretically
really
the whole-
had a much more exciting image of you being launched through a window for maybe being annoying or something as a child. I don't know.
That was pretty exciting. I think that's pretty exciting. I
No,
thought it
it's
was
pretty
a bit annoying.
exciting. But I had images of like people getting thrown out of bar windows on TV. Like that's sort of what I had in mind.
Pulled onto a rolling chair and screamed anyway. But yeah, nicked the ear, and it was crazy. It's a lot of blood. And considering there was no nerves or anything, but yeah, there's a lot of blood in the ear. So 1 point to Trump on that.
Wow.
But it wasn't a bullet. It was just some fucking shrapnel.
He's probably got openings in his PR team by now, I imagine. Now he's
Oh.
yelling. He's yelling about AI changing everything. Anyway.
1 second.
I just need to know what you want down about that £600.
Oh.
I sent it to the wrong place.
Yeah, just tell me to get back.
Look to your account.
Yeah, please. Pay too much money to a random account on the bank account. I think they'll give it back. I think they're pretty normal people. He hopes.
Cool. Well,
So,
battle stations.
yeah, so there's the idea I floated.
Yes.
That's good. Yeah, to you last week, Olly. Now is as good a time as ever to deploy that, really. I
Okay.
feel like.
It's great.
So, it's gonna have to do a flashback, I assume.
I mean, yeah. Say what you want to do, and then we can.
So the plan is, guys, to sacrifice the damn Dodger in lieu of strapping as much explosive barrels to it and sailing into the midst
We
of.
Greek fire in this shit.
We're Greek firing this shit. We're
I'm
Battle
all
of Blackwater
about
Bay. So yeah. So I think a small it would have to be a small battalion, the Lost, ones most happy to obviously jump off the ship and swim to safety once it's been set on its course. But yeah, we'll have obviously jerry-rigged it with as much exploding barrels and fuel and explosive petrols and chemicals as possible. And obviously on a delayed timer or some kind of delayed timer, and instruct the Lost to set it, pilot it, leave a brick on the old accelerator, and let it cruise into the middle of the enemy fleet and do as much damage as they can with it. Really, scuttling the dumb Dodger, but hopefully to good effect. Is the hope?
I think this is the rec roll of all rec rolls.
It is.
It might be.
It's majestic. It's a brilliant idea.
And completely bad.
It's so Saffron. And shockingly, of all things, it makes sense.
I know, right?
So
Cool.
when you make this roll, Saffron, you better
Yep.
push yourself.
That's it. Well, I mean, they say that I've only got A little bit of how much stress do I have?
Of course, I forgot you haven't got any rec skill. Oh, it's no
Got
tinker.
two.
Okay. You got a tinker, it's fine.
I've got 2 in both.
Go on, lad.
So yes, I will. Yeah, I got my stress off. So, well, yeah, I do. If I need a flashback, I'll need to obviously use that. I'll put stress on that. What say you?
Yeah, that will probably be a flashback.
Well, I can't really push myself if there's any problem here.
Mm.
I guess, I mean, so if you take a trauma, can you take a self-inflicted trauma by overstressing, like, intentionally? You know what I mean? Can I?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. And then if you take a trauma mid-session, does that take you out, or is it just?
Usually, yes.
Yeah. A bit early to be. But I'm not sure what else.
Devil's bargain.
Oh, for sure that's happening. Of course, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. But also, what else am I going to do? You know. But look, it's got to happen. I will push myself.
If you okay, well, alternatively, instead of a flashback, you can say that you're doing it now, but it takes some time to.
I feel like getting pretty close, though. I think my only. You know what I mean?
Well,
we would have had to prepare it in advance, though, wouldn't we? Really?
Yeah, I think to explain to them, and I think it's probably a stretch.
I have a thought for a devil's bargain I could throw out there. Is that not necessarily entrusting the lost? Perhaps Silas assigns 1 or 2 of the enforcers to oversee this operation. But that would put them very much in harm's way with the whole thing. So perhaps depending, I can't remember. Devil's bargain, like it always happens no matter what, right? The negative. I forgot. Is that how it works?
I think we run it both ways. To be fair.
Yeah. Well, whatever makes sense to you. If a bargain could offer an extra chance of success, there could be enforcers in very much the line of fire, and if the roll goes poorly, then perhaps they won't make it, and then we'll be perhaps weakened in another way. Just a thought.
Yeah, or maybe this has been their task to do, so they're not available to take any actions because they'll have to like jump off the boat, swim back around, get back on the Foghound.
Is that all the enforcers though, or like deplete? Because it wouldn't need all of them, but also it's not much of a devil's bargain if it's just one guy.
Well, maybe they're considered under strength in some capacity for the score. I don't know. Whatever makes sense to do. I'm just however you want to make it work. I'm just suggesting they could be partially the sacrifice for.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna blow up half the enemy in one go, losing one of your cohorts. Well, it's not a massive price to pay.
Losing a cohort, the whole cohort would be, yes.
Losing them for the duration of the engagement seems to make sense. Although the Lost were sort of doing it.
Well, that's
yes. Maybe we would have to rejig how we'd set this thing up slightly.
Which is fine. Maybe it's more of a maybe it's like maybe the problem is a negative relationship with the Lost. A loser point of alliance with the Lost.
Not going to matter in the long.
So maybe actually the enforcers are the only ones entrusted with this. They're all the ones crewing the Dam Dodger. The Lost are in fact on the Dam Deliverance, and the enforcers, because of their role in this, will be a combination of exhausted, possibly blown up, partially drowned, and on their way back to dry land and out of the engagement.
We can say that. We can also do Plan A with Saffron doing his flashback. But I don't know how much stress you have left to play with.
I have 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the flashback.
Well, that's what I'm suggesting. If he does his flashback, and then this is for his bonus.
And then I'm going to push myself. I'm going to push myself and take a devil's bargain. So it's going to will give me a trauma too. So we're going all in on this, baby.
Are you going to take yourself out of the score?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's still like just kind of blathering on the side, right? It's still like crawl around.
You can't do any actions.
No.
Yeah.
Say Lorenzo, please.
Well, could I assist you some way? Because I get 3 assists.
Get
so the way for me to assist you, get you another
get the Dam Dodger.
He got a good way he could assist, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, take the shot.
Don't rely on timers. Rely on that shot to detonate it.
I like that. Yeah?
Yeah.
There you do.
It makes for a pretty cool moment where everyone's kind of put their bit in. It's kind of cool.
He's thinking about it. He's thinking about
Yeah,
it.
yeah. It's an assist, so it's free, right? Why not?
Nice.
You good?
All right, so you've got.
Yeah.
So, there's going to be a lot of dice. This is better if I rolls 5 ones.
Well, you may not need to do the trauma and knock yourself out and do it this way.
Yeah, what's the is there there's no going back, is there? You can't choose after the effect. There's one role in the game is that you can then choose to then, or am I just imagine that completely? Completely imagine that. You have to commit ahead of time. There's no didn't get it, let me try and fit another one.
No.
I'm thinking of something.
No
Well, let's see. If we
worry.
do the devil's bargain, that's 1. If we do the assist, that's 2. Push myself is 3. I mean, that is 5. That is 5 dice already. Seems good without taking myself out. Seems that's probably the best balance, probably, isn't it? Now I think about it. Cool. Okay. Well, max stress. Although max stress is trauma. Go over the stress is trauma.
Max stress is trauma, yeah.
Okay, fine. Well, then I can't
Don't push yourself.
push myself. Well, then it's only 4 dice.
You say only 4, that's all.
4 dice. 4 dice is good dice. We're playing a dice game.
Yeah, I know. I don't want this to fail.
I mean, Saffron's only got 1 trauma. I feel like he needs to have another one.
That's what I mean. It's the end of the
It's up
game
to
anyway.
you.
What's he going to do on a boat apart from just like blow dart people? This is kind of my thing.
true.
So, yeah.
It's
He
come
won't- he
full
won't
circle.
get it.
Alright.
You're just gonna
Trauma!
smoke up on the boat and
Exactly.
comatose.
Go on.
Trauma.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Fine. Cool. Okay. Rolling 5 dice. Here we go. Wreck. Do this, baby.
Dice.
Okay, position.
I think this is pretty desperate, dealing with an explosive boat.
Can I be risky? Because I'd love
Stakes
to
are rather high.
I'd love to trade position for effect if I could. If you could start risky, that'd be great.
I think it's pretty desperate. A
Alright.
lot of moving parts.
Just a few. Effect.
Well, what is your goal here? You want to blow up the?
I mean, they're
boat.
coming in, right? So it's just getting it into them, and you assume. I mean, you would hope they don't start. You know, I guess the aim would be having the loss on there. Obviously, they want it to look like that it's being done. So our boat will be moving behind it, and we'll have the lost on the boat. Or sorry, they'll be waving and taking shots. So it's not looking like it's a thing, but they will obviously at the last minute dodge. So it's.
Sending in a bomb boat to blow up a fleet, that's a pretty great effect, right?
Well, I mean, only if it is. So
It depends what the goal is. We need to set what standard is.
yeah, I mean, obviously, it's this is it's gonna be a big explosion. It's that obviously I assume result in the dice roll. Obviously, the actual amount of kind of like we did back in the day with wrecking the bridges. It's like based on the kind of high level of roll is gonna be how much. I don't really know the amount of. It's up for you to decide, but you'd hope it would take out 3.
Are you looking at taking out the little boats or the big boat?
Oh, I mean, I assume they're weighted, right? Assume one segment. If one segment's a big boat, that's the same as 3 small boats. Ideally, a big boat and a couple of small boats. So imagine there's a Star Wars-esque. There's gonna be a battle cruiser with supporting little ones. So let's go for a big boat and a couple of little ones that'll be flanking it to stop any.
There's only one big boat, so I'm going to say you can either go all in on the big boat, or you try and take out a couple of smallies, and you can kind of damage the big one.
Take out the big one, take out the command structure.
Well, they always take out the ads first.
No one wants to take out the command structure with a bomb. You want to take out the commander with a duel.
True. Yeah, we're going for as many little boats as we can with some hope to try and hopefully incapacitate, damage the oars or the rudder or the.
But they'll have plot armor for sure. They'll climb aboard our boat or something. You'll get
exactly. We want to know where they are. If the big boat's incapacitated and the small boats are out, then we can board that and we're fine. Yeah, we're going for try to wipe out as many small boats as we can.
Yeah, but try and make the story at least a little bit believable for me to run. Don't force me to make Erin Cassidy like half blown away.
To
and then
the
turn up.
explosion flings her from her boat onto our boat.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Effect.
Standard.
Hey.
Rarely has there been such a build-up to a single roll.
Bonus
Here
dice.
we go.
3. Yeah, it was the
Since the
Devil's
great,
Bargain, the assist,
the great,
push myself.
Come on,
Peace.
old man. Now's your time to shine.
I'm really nervous, guys. I'm not happy.
Saffron
rolled a
entirely
5
life
dice.
has led up to this moment. Don't let us down now.
I won't. Oh, it's not too bad. It's
Oh,
fine.
bloody hell. I saw all those twos. I saw all the twos.
I was thinking in my head, what would a critical be? Because there's a good chance it could
Oof.
be a critical, but
Yeah, not so good.
Is
Critical
that-
what though? Yeah,
This man should not play Warhammer.
no
that's why I don't.
Fisher
success.
6 to save his bloody life.
Success. I'll take it. I'll
Success.
take
It's a
it.
success.
Success with a desperate consequence.
Yeah,
So,
it's so
um,
weird, isn't it? That's fine.
So we say what happens, right? You get the lost. The lost have been pre sort of briefed
The
into
enforcers.
this.
The enforcers.
The enforcers. So they jump in the old damn Dodger, gingerly
speed.
sitting next to all of the TNT crates with the Sparkcraft.
Yeah, all the shit we found
fuses.
from like the loft and the we raided from
Yeah.
Alfie's store. His name was all the scraps and
Mm-hmm.
highly unstable material that we could get our hands on.
Yeah, nice. And it goes straight towards the Billhook flotilla, and maybe Erin Cassidy's boat starts to sort of, as soon as she sees the enforcers jump off the side, she gets the boat to turn hard starboard,
yeah.
veers off, but the ones behind her, the little Billhook little vessels, don't see it coming. And then Lorenzo's in the crow's nest. One shot, one opportunity, fires off, and the ship explodes, engulfing a couple of the little boats, and then capsizing another.
Any damage to the big boat? Did we manage to do a little? Oh, yeah.
You wanted to go for the little boats.
I did. You said you potentially said a little boat with a bit of damage, but whatever whatever makes
I
sense.
give that as an option, but you wanted to go for sort of cull the horde.
Sure. Cold Lord's fine.
And,
Cold Lord's
yeah,
fine.
and then the desperate consequence. Yeah,
So
I
the-
think
obviously the enforcers are well, but they're now in the sea having to fucking paddle back to shore. So they are,
Well, I think desperate
Yeah.
consequence. They're probably. I think they're out. They're out for this battle. I think whatever happens to them, they jump off. I think Erin Cassidy saw what was happening. She's pulled the boat back around to go after these bastards, and her Billhooks with their long hooks,
Oh.
are trying to hook them out of the sea, and they're shooting pistols at them, and Belk's like, "Run for it, lads!"
Get out of there, Belk. I know you've always been able to swim like a dolphin.
He's like cresting the waves. He was,
Dolphins are canon now.
Yes.
yeah, they have the dolphin swim style, but they don't know what dolphins are. Although, fun fact, I got the playtest version of the new supplement for the Dagger Isles, and they're very much like a South Asian continent in this setting, and they have some very cool like land leviathans as well. So they'll worship all these big creatures.
Nice.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
Big turtles and
Well, I think
that kind
Yeah.
of thing.
in plot, obviously the trauma. I guess it's the. What would it be? It's gonna be more like. I guess it's maybe.
Let's have a look at your traumas.
Maybe you're cold because you've just blown up a bunch of people horrifically.
No, he's fine with that. I think it's more. Possibly, it's more to do with the loss of the damn Dodger and the combined loss of the Dodger and the
And stabbing yourself in the eye with the needle.
and Savage. The morphine slowly taking its effect.
Unstable.
And,
no one's been unstable yet.
Yeah, unstable. It definitely is. Yeah, it's unstable. I mean, you can choose your own thing. It's definitely going to be something to do.
Pretty unstable, to be fair.
Well, maybe it's reckless. I mean, to be honest, it has been pretty reckless. Maybe it's reckless is the, after all this, because it does have its downsides. The enforcers are out of action. They've lost the boat. We did the damage, but was it worth it? Maybe it's just self-doubt and kind
You're
of
officially reckless.
I remember that time when you threw your whole bandolier of grenades at that train of
that was
zombies
calculated. And that
summoned the zombies.
What do we think about heat, guys? This is a great throwback to the first score. This is things we've certainly scaled up.
Well, that's why it's going to do the full circle of the. Yeah. I mean, last time I mentioned, I thought about damn Dodgers kind of used to be like the most important thing in the world. Or to give it a bit of a, a send off.
It's true. As you shed your cocoon, as you become in your next stage.
Yeah,
of your
the Emporium's embers, scourge of the seas.
It's going to be like Mass Effect 2, where you in the epilogue, and you've got a new ship, and then you're like, what should we call it? And then you just see the clip of it being like the Damn Dodger 2.
Damn Dodgerer.
Yeah. Damning dodging.
Nice. Cool. Well, that happened.
That did indeed happen.
I've got something I'd like to do.
Ruh-roh.
Can we see Cassidy from our boat?
Yes, you can now. I'm going to ask what Lorenzo and Silas are doing as well whilst this is happening. But yes, they are in range of your rifle, Lorenzo, as well. Now.
Well, you said she was looking at us through a spyglass. And then she's just turned away now. The ship's turned, right?
Yeah, but I think it's gonna come back towards you. It was actually a scope from a rifle, not just a spyglass.
Well, I'll match her. Taking my long rifle, attaching my spyglass. Actually, I can't attach the spyglass because that's a 5th slot. So I'm going iron sights. However, I've got the special ability sharpshooter. You can push yourself to do one of the following: make a range attack at extreme distance beyond what's normal for the weapon, or unleash a barrage of rapid fire to suppress the enemy. I'm going to make a range attack at extreme distance.
Nice.
That's 2 stress.
Very nice.
It's a fine long rifle. What's her tier?
2.
And we're 2.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes it go down a tier. But I got less effect from being injured. And 1 minus die.
Oh. Yeah, well, very well played. Very honourable.
So, I think...
So you're at standard effect then?
Yeah, but 1 less die still. So I'm actually 1 die. But I can push myself, go to 1 stress left for 2 die.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to do.
Nice.
Position?
Risky.
Okay. An effect?
Standard. When all's said and done.
Minus a die? Oh no. I'm pushing myself, so nothing. Well,
it's a success with a consequence. So you see her not very clearly through your iron sights. Oh, I love this idea of the boats just going side on, maybe 100 meters apart, and Lorenzo timing with the bobbing of the water, as they go past, and the bullets passing in midair. And I think you do hit her, but it's a winging shot. And the consequence is, at the same time, she shoots you.
1 hits?
Yeah.
What? What? Is she a sharpshooter?
Yeah, actually.
Got him.
Bullshit. I send Gus.
Swim, doggy battle.
Like the end of the mask when the dog gets the mask.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Get
it's
the mask.
that is just a level 1 harm. As she clips you as well.
Roger.
Pew. Has anyone seen that Snowpiercer film with Chris Evans when they're like the train's going around the corner and they're both firing from different parts of the train?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good film.
It's also not a bad TV series. I'm not sure if I watched it all, but the TV series is actually pretty good as well.
Doesn't Sean Bean make an appearance, like, in the second series?
Isn't he like the head of the train?
Yeah. Spoilers.
I think I've only seen season 1, maybe.
I haven't seen it, but I know he's in it, so it must be in the trailers.
I feel like I'd have remembered if old Beanie Babes was in there.
Babes.
I have a slight aside to make. I saw a TikTok the other day that angered me deeply because it was like all the actors that Game of Thrones had made big, and there were a lot of actors who were relatively unknown before then. And then Sean Bean was on there, and I was like,
fuck off.
"Oh!"
Which is funny because most of those I've
Sean
seen,
Bean, who's been like mega famous for like 30 years.
The only famous one. Most of them they do. Yeah, I'm surprised because I've seen a few of those, and they usually put Bean in the thumbnail, but when you go into it, they don't actually have him in there because obviously no one's that stupid.
I was like, it's fucking Boromir.
Yeah.
It's fucking Sharp.
Yeah.
Exactly. Anyway, sorry. I had to let that out.
So, Mikey, you can't call him Bean.
Why not?
Bean someone else.
He's Bean whoever he wants to be.
Babes.
Bean is that just reminds me of James Acaster. I've been left for Bean. She left me for Bean. No one could ever say that. Right. Silas, what are you doing on this boat?
Silas is stood at the prow, yelling to be taken in faster. And he's stood at the front going, "Listen up, all you billhooks. See the destruction we've wrought on you already. We're coming for you. Any of you who dares face me, now's your chance." And he's waiting for his moment to leap across the boats. Nice. As he clutches in one hand his rage essence vial, thinking, this will be the last time.
Belt swims past. Good one, my lord. That's a good one. What's the name of the? No more tangents. It just reminded me of Sir Lancelot and Concord.
Galad?
No, his manservant.
I think if you just asked me to know, Chauncey? Not Chauncey.
No, it's Concord.
It's not Concord.
It is.
Concord. Holy Grail.
Yeah.
Concord.
Farewell, Concord. Actually, I think I might pull through, sir. Alex would know.
Well, he's not here.
He's not here. Yeah, these non-obsessive Monty Python fans. How dare you? Right, cool. I tick the clock. Bong. We hit the halfway mark as the boats slowly get within pistol range. Erin Cassidy is below decks, reloading her rifle as someone tends to her wound. But the vibrations in the seawater, in the bay, the black water, comes to a crescendo, and lights start to appear in the water, and rising from across the bay are hundreds of spirits.
Oh,
of
no.
I say
Dead.
hundreds of leviathans. I was like, what the fuck?
dead sailors and scoundrels
That
and
guy,
bodies
that
that
guy,
have been dumped.
that guy that Friedrich threw off the edge of the dock that time.
That guy's there.
That captain.
Bear's there. Oh no, Bear's soul got destroyed. But
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, probably other cockneys
Sure.
rising up, driven mad by this
So many
electroplasmic
cockneys.
current. And I will start a new clock.
Oh no. Oh, nerps.
Oh.
Oh, nerps.
All these clocks are getting a little scary.
And cripesy. And this clock is going to be what's known as a tug of war clock, and it's going to represent the spirits overrunning your boat, basically. So you can take actions to fight them off.
Fuck. I'd be so useful against spirits in the boat.
You can fight. So basically, if it fills up, they're overrunning the boat, and bad things will happen. You can take actions to fend them off, or get.
I'm sure someone could steal Saffron's wheelchair with the RGB ghost repellent electroplasm field and use it themselves. So it's just a little button. That's all it is. It's one big
I
button.
mean, that's technically not an action, right? So you could probably do that still.
Mate, if you let me do it, I'm well up for it.
I think you should be able to. You can't just not do anything. This whole
That's
thing.
what I agree with. Well, then fucking definitely. I guess then, yeah, well, Saffron will use all of his energy and his whatever bit of his mind is left to, I guess, if you want to be able to protect, assume the cabin, the ship's main thing. He'll wheel himself in there and hit the fucking electroplasm field to create an aura of defense around the main thing.
What song does it play?
Hey,
What song?
What song does it play when you hit the RGB lights?
I'm blue, dabba dee dabba da, ba da da da. It's just blue. It's just blue. It's just the B. No R,
Nice.
no G.
is this like an electroplasmic tornado of sorts?
No, it is actually okay. It might be. It's this was the RGP spark of electroplasmic field repel ghosts. 1 use per score consumable. So I
Nice.
guess it's more. I mean, maybe it doesn't do it straight away. I think it's more of a last ditch. We described him like the Patronus in Harry Potter, so it's more. I guess he's there in case they get overrun. He will be able to
Hmm.
a fail safe.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, cool. Well, as the spirits rise up, and it's not just your boat as well. They're also trying to get onto the Foghound's boat as well. You see the Foghounds kind of trying to fight them off as they climb above onto the boats. But the big boat is finally getting within near melee range, and also some of the smaller boats are. And you have the was it the Lost who were in the Damned Deliverance as well?
Yes, the lost of Damned Deliverance. Yes.
Okay, so don't forget to tell me what they're doing. You can always send them to go toe to toe against some other little boats, but don't forget they're one tier below the Billhooks. So in a straight fight, they're probably not going to win.
They'll be our smaller orbital float, I assume, more protecting us, taking pot shots.
Some sort of frigate.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like we want to send them, like I say, headlong into battle.
So
Definitely keep them close.
So what are you guys doing? Mikey's doing, Saffron's doing the old,
In position.
bringing in the new millennium with blue.
Yep.
I've got an idea, but it's very risky and very daring.
Sounds great.
Nah, don't do it.
Most
Then.
likely suicidal.
Sounds awful.
Saffron, would you have any explosives that you can stick to something?
Technically, yes. I have my fine wrecking tool. Did he use his? Yes. In my fine wrecking tools, I have a spark torch cutter and a fuel tank. So
Okay.
theoretically, yes, you could
That
take a
could
fuel
work.
tank off of Saffron if you needed to.
So that gear, is that on the Foghound then, or is that on the
It's
boat
on
we're
Saffron. Yeah, it's on the Foghound. It's on the Foghound. Yeah.
So-
that's where we all are.
If this, could I roll prowl, acrobatically moving, getting off our boat with the Sparkcraft cutter, and swimming over to the opposing boat and just start cutting below the sea line.
Sea lion?
Yeah, where the water is, the water line on the boat. So start cutting
I thought they had a fleet
to
of
make it take on water.
well-trained sea lions.
Gus just turns into a sea lion. Evolves. Like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I'm not sure if the blowtorch works underwater.
They do in real life, and it's Sparkcraft.
Is Sparkcraft real life?
No, but it's more powerful.
I mean, it's making very good points.
Leviathan oil.
Why can't you just be? Yeah, you could just be above.
So you want to make a
one?
hole in the boat, or you?
Yeah,
Or
I
what?
want to just like blowtorch a hole below the waterline so the enemy ship starts taking on water. So it starts sinking.
Yeah. Why not just put the gas tank on it?
It's just a
Attach it.
gas. It's just a gas tank, isn't
Well,
it?
if you did
Oh, I
replicate
see.
it, take a shot.
Gas canisters don't blow up in this universe, but you can
Well,
blowtorch
Nah,
a hole in
never
a
have.
boat
Well,
underwater.
how would I attach the gas tank onto the ship?
That is a bigger question. Than I've got a mallet and steel spikes, so you could, if it's a big enough steel spike and it's got a big enough handle
Lots
hole,
of
you
crafts,
could,
suddenly.
you could just like hook it in. You can put a spike in, prop it, little propane tank, hook it on. Not impossible.
Whilst swimming, whilst injured, yeah. Okay. Okay.
They
Completely
were
unseen.
reflecting the roles. I did say it was suicidal and daring, and
Yeah, but I don't want Lorenzo to get blown up doing something like that.
I mean, if it happens, it happens, right?
The vibe, daring, mate.
This is it.
Okay, well, I'll say that to blowtorch like a decent enough hole, if you want it to sink anywhere near in time, I would say that it's going to take you two time slots. But also the seas are now filled with spirits,
That's a very good point.
so it is going to be very desperate.
I've got my spirit mask, my spirit bane charm.
So you can see the ones who are tearing you asunder.
Yes.
Although Spirit Bane Charm, actually, yes, that is. Well, have you run out of
It'll ward
load?
them off. It doesn't take load.
That might be, yeah, that'll probably do the job then.
Yes. Yeah. Say if you've got some sort of adhesive, I can put the gas tank on.
No adhesive. Hammer and nail. That's about the best I can offer you, mate.
Don't you have
I'll
a
go with
a
it.
sticky chemical?
Clamps? No. No, but it's fire.
It's
It's
what?
the fire. It's the fire that fuses things together. Probably not to be used for fusing a gas canister to the side of a boat. I've got what else in the fine wrecking tools? This is clamps. Got clamps. I've got the drill,
Do you
mallet,
have, like,
steel
wire?
spikes. I do have wire. It does have wire. Electroplasmic battery, clamps, and wire. So there is wire. You could hammer a nail in, wire the canister around, tie it on.
And then set it off fire electric fuse.
I thought this would
Yes.
be. I thought this would be like the chance Lorenzo's been waiting for, where you could sit in your sniper nest and just lay down fire and take out billhook after billhook. But you want to jump in the water instead.
Yes.
They're electroplasmically charged. One thing to note, not to again metagame Lorenzo, but this isn't the final conflict, because this is just the Billhooks. There is still the Norfolk Company to deal with.
I've
if you are
got
thinking-
another character.
Perfect.
I can roll another.
Yep, fine. Just a reminder.
All right. Well, let's say that there is. I feel like there needs to be some sort of flashback to create this portable bomb, sticky bomb device.
I've
I've got one stress.
Oh no, but if it was me and I was the Lorenzo, I'd take that. I'd take the fucking hammer and nail, bit of wire, swim out with the gas canister, get the peg in there, clip the gas canister on there, tie off extra security, and you bob your uncle. Wouldn't necessarily be an adhesive explosive as such. Now, does that make it an even harder roll in the moment? Yeah, almost certainly, because you're in the way he was trying to hammer a nail and tie and grip, but...
Yeah, there would definitely be some sort of clock, I think, to do this that you'd need to work at, so you could be in the sea, endangering yourself for a few actions.
Yeah, it was a shit idea. Never
I
mind.
love it.
Skip past
I
that.
love it. I think if we had... I mean, the only way I would see it being more practical again would be and this is even risky and probably not worth doing because of resources, but if you were to get the damned deliverer to almost kind of ram alongside one and then at least connect it a bit while on the boat, you could fucking do something. At least that's a bit more stable. But that's putting the damn deliverer at risk. That potentially is more of a... At least you're doing something on stable footing.
Yeah, with potentially the billhooks to fight off as well, but... Yeah.
I'm traumatized in a corner. What do I know?
You're unstable, so we shouldn't listen to you.
Oh, no, I'm reckless, I thought.
Oh yeah, you're reckless. That's true.
Someone's going, yeah, fucking do it!
Like, if you need an opening to access the boat, then Silas can provide one.
Yeah, well, maybe Silas go first, then we'll see where the lay of the land.
Perhaps we'll draw some attention. Silas, having shouted his challenge across the water, as the boats approach, like, not quite boarding distance, cracks his rage essence vial. Once again muttering for the last time. And starts to descend into the blood rage. And starts shouting at the billhooks, saying, "Your time terrorizing the docks is coming to an end. You are nothing more than dogs, and we have come to put you down!" And then he charges and leaps at an improbable distance across the boat.
Nice.
Owing to the strength gained by his rage essence vial, lands among perhaps some slightly startled billhooks.
Oh, yes.
Drawing swing his Zweihander. And has perhaps just one more moment to try and issue a personal challenge to their leader before he succumbs to the rage.
Nice. The riot Zweihander. Standard issue, Bill.
Standard issue riot Zweihander. I read it somewhere.
Well, Erin Cassidy's not an idiot, so it stays out of sight. But you are surrounded by many billhooks. So what do you do? What do you do?
As far as the main boat or the little boat that Lorenzo is trying to take out?
I was trying to take out the big boat.
Yeah, I thought this is
the big boat.
This is all big boat, big town.
But if you need an opening to allow yourself to do something on the big boat, I don't think Silas would have necessarily have coordinated this with you, because he's lost in his own world now. But certainly it might provide an opening. Yes, well, he's going to fly at all the enemies. He's going to be pushing himself and activating his trait not to be trifled with, allowing him to engage a small gang on equal footing.
I feel having the word trifle in there just really just kind of undermines a lot of the threat and the danger of it, isn't it? Not to be faffed around with. Not to have a jolly malarkey with.
So. I may need some assistance, GM, for us getting this dice roll right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what our starting position is. Well, I think we do. It's probably desperate, because he's fighting a gang.
Yes.
Right. The effect would start at...
You're equal tier, so standard, unless you're harmed at all.
Okay. Nope. Bruised knuckles, we don't mind those. We've got a fine, heavy weapon.
So, +1 effect.
All right, up to great.
Actually, no, sorry. Let's start again. They have a higher quantity than you, so you start at limited.
So we start at limited.
Mm-hmm.
The trait puts us to standard because that's evening out
Yes.
the small gang.
Yep.
Then the weapon puts us to great.
Yep.
And I think that's it, because then I'll push myself for dice.
Okay, and the Rage Essence Vial gives you...
Oh, and the Rage Essence Vial, of course. Sorry, almost forgot that element. Well, it doesn't say specifically. It just greatly enhances the user's strength, resistance to pain, and irrational aggression.
Okay.
It feels, to me, like it's probably an extra effect.
Yes.
I can't... Because I guess it's either an effect or a dice, but it's got to have something, hasn't it?
Can you get above great effect?
Yes, extreme.
Ah, then yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
The whirling dervish.
This is his moment, and if he fucks it up, I'll be very upset. Okay. So we'll start on 3 dice. We pushed ourselves as a part of this. Let's get to 4. And if I fail this, I'm gonna potentially just
fall in the ocean and never be seen again.
How many dice rolling?
4.
You want 5?
Which is a lot in this system. It's a lot.
From my experience, 5, maybe even 6 if you're really crazy. All
right. Let's fucking do it, shall we?
Spin to win.
Come on, Silas. Put them down. Yes!
He gets his 6.
I did really want to get a crit on this moment, but I'll take a 6.
A crit with extreme effect. I don't even know what that would be. Stab the ship in half.
How did we get to extreme effect?
Was
that based off of the fine weapon and
fine weapon, not to be trifled with, and the Rage Essence Vial?
What is not trifle? Does that give you not trifle? Give you extra effect?
That's how we've ruled it in this instance. Or it negates the negative effect. I've never actually done the other stuff it allows me to do, which is the example in the bus is a feat of superhuman strength, such as tackling a galloping horse. But it's never come up.
You could have tackled that deer monster.
There was that one time. I don't know if I had it then. I don't know. Maybe I did. Well, but yeah, so he leaps aboard.
So you do the Garen ultimate. Demacia! You stab the whole front of the boat and it flips. Like when the Hulk punches the what are they called? Chitauri.
I'm always Silas.
That's my secret. Yeah. Nice. So extreme effect, success with no consequence. So I imagine your goal is just to cleave through all these billhooks, right?
Yes.
Okay. So extreme effect. I think it's safe to say that Silas pretty much takes out all the billhooks on the big boat.
Just absolutely. I'm trying to envisage what it even looks like. But we know that he's a skilled fighter, but a savage fighter. So it really feels like he's like hewing the forest.
You know, in Blue-Eyed Samurai, when she's fighting off the guys in the brothel.
Yes.
There's definitely something, because there's definitely something where someone's fighting someone.
It is. It's the Naginata segment.
And people are running in from all, but they're running in to join the fray. But it's just everyone that comes and just gets.
Yep.
Surely there's only some there, but people are joining the fray, and he's.
Yeah, and you're making your way towards Erin Cassidy, and you're running up the steps, and then they run around the side, and they look around, and then you're like above them with your doing the splits above them, and you come down and slice them in half.
Yeah, there's got to be like billhooks coming out of bits of the ship or coming around, and they're not even stopping, like a wrecking ball, just a hew and run, chopping them down.
Or even more recent reference, Laura and I both watched Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Have you seen that?
Yes, no, not yet. I really want to.
There is actually a scene with a guy in a boat, going through a boat, killing a lot of Nazis. So think of Silas when you see that.
There's that one bit when he stops and he makes eye contact with a fire axe on the wall. He gives it a look and it looks right back.
Oh yeah.
He takes it and that axe just starts biting Nazis, dude. Fucking vicious.
Yeah, that's after he's literally stabbing them with arrows, Legolas style. Oh no, like several times, like. Yeah, very Guy Ritchie. It's Guy Ritchie does Inglourious Bastards. That's all you need to know.
Couldn't sound more perfect, frankly.
And Henry Cavill, obviously, Big Sal. So, you fight your way to Erin Cassidy, who holds her long rifle in her hand, pointing it at the door. And if you'd have gotten a consequence, I would have said that she would have gotten a bullet into you as you came in the door. But you managed to catch it just in time, knocking it out of her hands. And while she is at your mercy, I would just check, Lorenzo, did you want to use this distraction to do your limpet mine?
I mean,
you've got the boat now. You could probably just have it yourself now.
Yeah. Nah, it wasn't really going to work anyway because I've got nothing in wreck. And I've got one less die, so it'd be -1 die.
But you're gonna shoot it with your weapon, so it's not necessarily a wreck. I don't know.
Do you always have to pay stress to do any of the sharpshooter stuff?
Yes.
Even the
You
I
have to
guess
push yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, Silas, what do you?
I'm kind of redundant, more or less.
You can just shoot
How injured
normally.
I am. I'm rolling with less effect on one less die. So.
Again, perspective on boats is all really whack. But how big is this boat? Could he lob the canister on the boat from the, and then go back and take the shot from the bigger boat? I mean, I really have no sense of the levels here.
I'm just Lorenzo's just gonna tend to Saffron. He's gonna nurse Saffron.
You could at least take some shots at people. The little boats. You could take the little boats. We've still got a lot of boats to take out. Try and take out some.
I'm just gonna end up injuring myself further, though. There's no.
You'll be fine.
Well, the other boats have pistols at best, so you're definitely going to outrange them. So you're not going to take any harm from consequences.
No, I'm just gonna take my action and tend to Saffron, make sure he's okay.
Shoot some boats.
He's unstably rocking out Blue
Exactly.
as he watches Silas running around the ship.
So, what I would like to do in this situation is, so Silas, in the rage, steps towards her, raising his sword. And now what I shall do is I shall use this moment. He can have a little freezes up for a moment, and I shall resist the consequences of the rage essence vial, which cause him to sort of lose control. The can't tell friend from home, can't stop until they're all broken. For what I hope will be fitting. And he quells the rage for a moment, and looks around, and sort of out of breath, covered in blood. He's all like, "The amount of pain that you have wrought on these docks, it's not right. What is right is that you should see a fitting end." He grabs a billhook, and he doesn't deal her a fatal blow, but he stabs it through her leg, pinning her to the boat. "So I hear the spirits are coming, and I shall leave you to your fate." And he stalks out of the room.
Is that around a billock or the mum?
I imagine that the spirits, now there's no billhooks to fight them off. They're just like crawling up and over the railings and stuff.
Is it too stressed for me to resist my my things? It felt worth it.
Too stressed. To resist consequences, it's, you have to roll
Oh yeah, resist. How does it? Hang on, there's a resist button somewhere, isn't there? I've totally forgotten how resistance works. Well, anyway, I'll figure that out on the sheet as we can carry on with the others. But Silas is stalking out and goes to return to the Foghound. Should he be needed to fight off spirits, he worries for Saffron's health. That's apparently also just Lorenzo.
How does he get back to the Foghound?
Well, I assume it's not been that long since he's stormed onto the boat.
And also Margaret Vale is piloting it expertly. Like she is keeping close. You can also tell her to sort of leave the wheel as well if you need her to do some fighting. But tell me what the Lost are doing, because they're on their damned deliverance. But since nobody is fighting off the spirits in the Foghound, I will tick up the spirits as they start climbing aboard the Foghound.
Yeah, I think they're they're kind of orbiting the Foghounds. They're taking pop shots at any small boats that are getting close or spirits that are getting too intense. They're just generally defending the main vessel, I would say.
Yeah. I thought they were on the damn deliverance.
Yes, but the deliverance is kind of orbiting the Foghound, is in my mind, or at least kind of going to where the threats are and helping to assist in shooting off, firing off, stabbing anything that gets too close.
Okay, nice. Well, I've ticked the clock. There are a few more.
Has the Billhooks not gone down after all that massacring? Or is that tracking purely vessels?
That's true, actually. Yeah, I should.
Because surely the big boat, on the big boat, surely it's just.
Yeah, the big boat counts. The big boat was three segments.
So what happened to the Mama Cassidy then? If Silas killed every Billhook, did she?
He hooked her to the ship. So
that was her. Yes, that was her.
Yeah,
fine, that was her. Cool. Okay.
I think everyone got confused because he said you grabbed a billhook.
You did say you grabbed.
Oh no, grabbed an actual billhook.
Yeah, right. Okay, you're right. Yeah.
You just grabbed some.
It's very confusing nomenclature. I don't know why they thought it would make any sense. Oh no, right.
He grabbed a billhook, pinned her to the ship with one of their own weapons, and left her for the spirits.
Good.
In what he considers quite poetic justice.
Love it.
Yeah, and she probably said something cool and what's the word? Cutting as well.
Defiant.
It's defiant and sinister as you left.
Wouldn't Lorenzo have something to say though? Isn't the woman? She's gonna be pretty involved in the death of his family, right? She's a Cassidy, right? Maybe he should use his turn to do something there rather than sitting next to Saffron. Maybe.
What do you mean? That's all going on in the. I'm with you on the Foghound though. I don't know.
Yeah, no, but Silas is taking out the mum, and I don't know. I feel like maybe it's fine.
It's not played out that way.
Fine, cool. I mean, I'm just throwing things out.
We can retroactively make cool things happen. We don't have to. I don't know why you're so determined. Not only cool moments.
Everything has got to be the coolest thing ever.
Because I can't roll for anything really.
Okay.
You can roll for stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on.
You can trade position for effect if you need more effect. You'll be on one dice, but you can still do stuff. Doing stuff desperately doesn't make it impossible or pointless. Does it? Would Lorenzo really just sit and have a cup of tea at this?
He's not having a cup of tea. He's like defending Saffron from the ghosts that are trying to claw onto him. All right.
Well, you should have said that, because then I will say that the clock didn't go up. Then, if you're fending off the spirits, that's fine then. You're protecting the ship as a whole from these spirits. So what are you doing with these last two billhook boats? I mean, I think they're looking in. You just see them staring at the bigger boat that's being overrun by spirits, and you hear the single bullet sound come from the bridge of the boat.
Make it even grimmer, even darker.
It's the game we play,
So
baby.
it's the start of Shogun when you hear that lone sound of the captain
Yep.
reaching their end.
The Japans. Yeah, nice. And I think their morale is wavering as they're kind of fighting off the spirits as well. You can sort of hear shouts of like, screw this, let's get out of here quick.
So theoretically, if I don't know what spirits are up to, what their end goal, how they function. But if the big boat, theoretically, they're going to go up, kill what's her name, or do something, and then go away. And the big boat should be just left free and dandy. I don't know. You tell me.
I mean, yeah. I guess.
It's got like a million ghosts on it as well.
That's what I mean.
I don't know if we necessarily have the crew available to immediately crew another boat. But
It's very House of the Dragon season 2. It's fine. We'll find some bastard children somewhere. Spoilers. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm actually watching season 1 now, so that is spoilers, actually.
You'll figure out when you get there.
Now I know season 2 exists, that's actually a spoiler. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, do we do? Let's fucking run them down. There's no escape, no surrender. If they start to flee, then Falcon fucking charge down the two little boats. With a
Nice.
feeble voice. Saffron says. Yeah. Wait, totally forgot her name. Falcone.
Captain Vale.
Captain Vet. Why is that even close? Run them down. After them.
Nice.
You can plough into them.
Hearing that, Lorenzo's invigoured.
I want to get +1 dice for this. Defenseless opponents.
Look, shooting unarmed men is fine.
Yeah. Well, as it's not the most climactic end from this section, I will say that if you wish, you do manage to get them. I mean, they need to turn around, and they're like putting away, and yeah, you manage to take them down. Do your special, which is cutting down running billhooks like the dogs they are.
The Falcon just springs out two chariot wheel slices the side. That's
I mean, if you need more drama, Silas is more than happy to leap from the boat, slaughtering billhooks, but it just seems a bit much. You feel like it's already been quite a bit of that.
Yeah. You don't want to be like, is it Thor Ragnarok when he's jumping from ship to ship?
I mean, I kind of do, yes.
Him and Valkyrie, yeah.
But no, practicalities. I think he fears for the ghosts, and perhaps that cuts through his bloodlust somewhat.
Yes.
And perhaps the ghosts will take them too anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, and well, let us click down the clocks.
Click the clocks.
And as you are coming about from your bloody work, you hear again an almighty horn sound. And coming around from the other side of Duskfall Bay, you see emerging into the area none other than a Leviathan hunter ship.
What has that been hiding?
And on its side, you read the name of this vessel. And it is called the Sambuk il Sarakai.
Ruvian or something.
And if Friedrich was here, he'd love it. Sambuk is one of the larger dhow ships. And Sarakai is the name of his scarab that has been his raison d'etre for the last year of playing games.
Is that a Ruvian language?
Yes, it is.
Good.
And over the electroplasmic loudhailer, as it comes into range of the docks, you hear the voice that you have come to hate with all of your souls. And it says, "Citizens of the docks and of Duskwall, we have come to save you from the tyranny of the blasted Billhooks and of the terrorism of the damned Emporium. We will keep you safe for now. You will show us your loyalty. We will resume the trade into Duskwall and make you all rich beyond your wildest dreams. Have trust. The red sashes are reborn once again."
No.
Bastards! I yell. Does that get me expressing my beliefs and background for XP?
Yeah, nice.
She yells, "Wankers! Ship wankers!"
We should probably end it there.
Pretty dramatic.
Part 3. Finale.
Big drama.
Big
drama.
drama.
Crazy.
And
Bit dramatic.
Yeah, and as I'll probably say this as well, beginning of next time, but you can see kind of the spirits are being repelled from the prow of the Sambuk, and you see a woman standing at the front holding aloft this relic that seems to be repelling the spirits, and I don't know if some of you may recognize her, but she is the Eruvian diplomat, but also member of the Sikh Circle of Flame.
All the big wigs are here.
Yeah.
It's a showdown.
Yes, and you can bet that that North Hook Eruvian cabal, you can bet that this is their flagship.
Yeah.
My.
And they're pulling a Palpatine. They're using the sort of the defeat of the Billhooks to their own advantages.
Or the red sashes, or the
Good job. We've still got that limpet mine then, eh?
Yeah. Oh. Well, somebody has a lot of knowledge about Leviathan ships.
Oh yeah.
Unless they're still on caring duty.
Every time I pull up that part of my background, you're like, "Oh bullshit! You got every job under the sun." Every time.
Not this time.
Not this. No. This time, I'm trying to give all the players a nice little thing for their character stories, all the stuff that they care about. Before we go into a game where I can't do that because it's just going through dungeons.
Well, how are we going to take out this giant big boat? So, right, any frame reference of sizes, because I'm totally lost. I don't know how big their big boat was. I don't know how big a Leviathan is compared to the Foghound. Did we even decide how big the damned Deliverance is? Do us some sketching.
Damn Deliverance will be Damn Dodger size.
A little bigger?
It can be a little bigger if you wish.
Because the only downside of the Dodger wasn't really meant for deeper sea travel. Maybe it's the same size, but able to navigate the open water better, maybe.
Yeah. Leviathan ships are like proper big size.
Okay, look, here we go. Freehand. So look. So here's the oh, that's all different colour. Where's my colours? There we go. That gonna work.
That's going to be a board it and fight, not a sink it job.
Right, so here's the... Oh, that's interesting. How do I get this? Oh, okay, that's kind of boat shape. Right, that's the dam dodger. And then I'll make the dam deliverance just a little bit bigger. And then the fog hound, what are we thinking? 2 times, 3 times the size? What are we thinking?
What are these vague red shapes?
They're boats.
Are they?
I've ended up with a weird tool that kind of...
It's the red wall.
Oh, it's not working. How much bigger is the...
I pictured the damned Dodger like a canal boat.
Yeah,
The fog hound, as it's pictured, is like a 2-decked fishing boat. And the
God.
Leviathan ships are like galleys, right? They're like big with 2 sails and big electro
So how big
reflectors,
was
whatever.
how big was the how big was the
towers,
Billhooks main boat compared to the Foghound?
Where's what?
How big was the Billhooks main boat to the Foghound?
I think similar size.
All right, fine, that's easy. Don't know what this tool I've got is. It just does this thing. So then we take Leviathan. So the Leviathan's gonna be how? What are we talking? Double the size? Triple the size?
It's going to be, in terms of length, 4 or 5 times. It's yeah, it is that big.
Okay, good to know.
Seem extra perilous now, doesn't it?
I mean, if you look at the map here, can you see where the boats are on the piers here?
No, I'm still drawing lines. Stop it. Go away. Sorry, I drew a line at one.
You can see those big black lines of where are the Leviathan hunting ships.
Wow. Okay. And what about this little guy? Is that a Foghound?
It's probably a Foghound.
Alright. Big.
Yeah.
Do they have any weaponry on them, the Leviathan hunters? They got obviously seem like harpoons and shit.
Yeah, I imagine so. Yeah. Harpoons and shit.
Usually they send out little rowboats to the actual Leviathan, and then the crew on the little rowboats have all the tools to kind of start hacking away and collecting all the viscera.
Well, it's a good thing we've got a little boat with us then.
Got another image, but it's not really as relevant. You get a prize if you guess where it's from. Oh god, I'm moving everything.
Don't know how to get rid of this shit now, Drew.
Like you can get rid of his shit.
I don't know how. Oh, you do it. Good.
Why are there so many weird shapes?
It's really weird saw brush. Like you drew a line and then you look swiveled up from it. It's very.
So I think this
peculiar
is
tool.
more of a Foghoundy kind of thing.
Okay, I like that. That feels better to me than the kind of looking at.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's cool. I like it. Yeah. Nice. It's definitely cooler.
Yeah. Well, it's from Dishonored, so it's going to be.
Yes, that checks out.
Nice. All right.
That's the boat from the last game, isn't it?
Which game?
The one where you play Dowd's assassin. You play the female assassin who works under Dowd.
Oh, the
She has this boat.
outsider.
Yeah. No, the
Death
like
of the
head
outsider
assassin
is
who kills the Empress in the first game. Yeah, it's cool.
Nice. Well, whatever happens, it's going to end next time.
Yeah.
Not next week though. For next week's Gamescom.
Oh yeah.
Well, you kept that quiet, didn't you?
Yeah, sorry. It's really crept up on me. Realizing it so soon.
Why is Gamescom a whole week?
It's usually Tuesday to Thursday, Tuesday to Friday, isn't it? We usually would have gone.
It's like everybody I email at work is like, oh, sorry, it's Gamescom next week, so I can't literally do anything. Because I'm fucking drinking myself to death.
Well, that's if you're.
While I'm still working at my office.
Publisher. If you're a fucking agency, you're like, right, we're going there for exactly 12 hours, and. But yeah, we do that.
Yes.
when we were in the agency, it was always like very particular. But the clients would be like, "Yeah, I'm just out a week, guys. Don't worry about it." It's like,
Yeah. Yeah. It's like first day is like travel and setup and stuff, and just general arrival stuff on the Tuesday, and then it's 3 days of meetings with press and ferrying devs around, and then I don't know. I guess I'm going back to Saturday. I'm not sure. I can't remember. So yeah,
Saturday,
yeah. Even the B2B area is 3 days. So I can't remember. I think I came home on a Friday afterwards on one of the ones I went to, but that is pretty rough. Coming back on Saturday morning is a bit bad.
That is.
Could
I wouldn't be
we?
there for show on Saturday.
Could we do Monday?
It would be good, wouldn't it? Let me check and come back to you. I don't think I have anything else on. I'll just have to make sure I'm prepared suitably for. I can't remember when I'm flying, and let me just check my
Because then Mikey is away for 2 weeks.
I see. Okay,
afterwards,
well,
so.
I think we should be able to do Monday. Yeah, I think so, but I'll confirm.
Yeah, Mikey, you got any?
Yeah, Monday's fine. We don't have shit on Mondays and it's holidays.
Ooh, spicy. Okay, cool. We'll message and see if Alex can do it as well. And then we'll, I don't know, we can, while Mikey's away, we can, I don't know, maybe do like a Blades discussion roundtable thing that you can listen to as a podcast.
Always good.
Okay.
Well, I try and prepare my
excited.
session.
Huh?
Well, I try and prepare my session.
Yeah, and Lawrie prepare his session. Nice. Well, I get to play 2 of my 79 character sheets that I have.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll give you a very specific NPC, don't worry.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Actually, I prefer the agency of having my own character.
No, you're a GM, you don't get that shit. Don't be silly. Don't be so greedy. You're meant to be god and peasant.
I get to pick the accent at least.
Yeah.
You may have already picked it.
You already picked the accent as well.
You may have picked it.
Oh, I may have picked it. Okay.
There'll be an existing character in the world.
Oh god. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, it kind of factors in where the next battle goes, to be honest.
Oh, I know.
Who's still around?
Yeah,
Who's still around?
Alright. Alright, guys.
Lovely stuff.
All
Sorry,
right, nerds.
we did a lot in there. We did a lot
Catch
in
you
a
later
good
then.
hour and a half there.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see you
Yes,
next week
hopefully.
for the finale.
Bye-bye.
Sweet.
Take care.
Ciao, ciao.
Then.
Chat in the chat.